The reality is, whatever you're stressing about right now, one day, the success of that or the failure of it is going to be a memory. For personal example, I don't worry nowadays about how I'm going to be releasing music and what it's going to feel like to have these numbers on the screen that represent people that are watching me every single time I put myself out there. I don't worry about that because it's already happened. It's a memory. But if you asked me years before I was putting out music how I'd feel about the concept of doing what I'm doing now, I would have no idea how to tell you about any of that. It would terrify me. And that's the thing about memories, is that even if they're bad memories and we associate negative feelings with them, we don't fear them so much because the outcome is fixed, because there's nothing else to figure out and there's nothing that can pop up out of nowhere. And that's the difference between the security we feel in memories and how we feel looking forward. There's unknown. But the same way that I don't worry about nowadays how I'm gonna be out there with eyes on me, one day I'm gonna have grandkids and they'll be asking me, what was it like performing a world tour? And one day that is going to be a memory. One day something that I haven't even been through is going to be a memory. And the thing about memories is that memories are sweet, but they're not immediate. There's no direct experience. You can think about them as much as you want, but it will never feel the same as the first time you heard it. The same way people talk about, oh man, I wish I could hear this song for the first time again. There's nothing like the first time. And that's why there's a beauty in the fear. Right now, if you think about some of the biggest things that have happened in your life, the biggest accomplishments, if you place yourself even a year before that, if you were to make yourself think about how you could possibly make that happen that year before, I guarantee you wouldn't have the same confidence as you feel in it now. You know, we get used to things that we shouldn't necessarily get used to. You've achieved things that you shouldn't just overlook the second they're done. But in the same sense, we should make use of that. Think about all the big achievements you've had. Sure, you might reflect on them and be grateful, but think about how you don't stress about them. Think about how once things are done, you stop thinking about them so much. We think so much about what we're going for, what's about to happen, all these things. It could be the smallest thing. We think so much, but the second they're gone, we don't think so much. And understand that the second something is gone, that moment is secure. You don't feel emotions attached to it because you don't have to go through it anymore. Let that make you feel a bit reassured, in the sense that whatever emotions you're going through right now, they're temporary. Once that moment is past, that feeling is past. And why not make it the best memory to look back on? The other things that memories tell us, when we look back on things, even the negative things that happened, it's so easy to look at your past and understand why all these things happened and to feel like, yeah, I get why that happened. I understand why I needed to go through that. It all makes sense, you know? It all makes so much sense. Let that give you more reassurance. Let that give you more security going forward. It's so easy to connect the dots looking back. Oh, this went to this went to that. Going forward, it's harder to do that, right? But the reality is, at some point, going forward is going to be what you're looking back on. Whatever you're going for, eventually it's going to be behind you. And when you look behind you, it's so easy to connect the dots because you've seen it all happen. Let that reassure you again. Have confidence and have belief in what you're going toward, because even if you've no idea, if you're so confused about how things are going to work out, you already know it works out. You already know all these things lead to this, lead to that. And why not have belief in it? Why not have belief in it? It's harder to see the dots connecting going forward, but understand that they are. Because if you can look back and see the dots connecting, that means the dots were always there. They didn't just magically appear. They appeared because you went on each dot and you connected them. Try to feel a little more confident in what you have to go forward towards, knowing that you feel that same security looking back. Because the best feeling is to look back and know that you put your all into it. And that will give you the confidence to go forward and keep doing that. So let's all live life to the fullest. Let's all have the courage to follow our hearts and intuition to the fullest. Because the more smiles we put around this place, the prettier of a world we'll have to live in.